Hello, YouTube. Anyway, good morning. It's my coffee. This morning, the book is going to be the Celestine Prophecy. In a moment, I will read a little bit from the book. In the rainforest of Peru, an ancient manuscript has been discovered. Within its pages are 9 key insights into life itself. Insights each human being is predicted to grasp sequentially. One insight, then another, as we move toward a complete spiritual culture on Earth. Dun, 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 dun. Well, I don't know. Let's read a little bit and find out what all that's all about. Randomly selecting these pages. I am all prepared, he said. I must say goodbye. After several minutes of conversation, Renaud walked back up the steps and left. Will and I took turns bathing and shaving in the station's owner's bathroom. Then we packed our gear, filled the vehicle with gas, and departed, heading north. How far is Chula? I said. We should be there before nightfall if we're lucky, he said, then added, so what did you learn from Renaud? I looked closely at him. He seemed to be looking for a specific answer. I don't know, I said. What conception did Renaud leave you with? That we humans, although we are unconscious of it, have the tendency to control and dominate others. We want to win the energy that exists between people. It builds up somehow, makes us feel better. Will was looking straight ahead at the road. He looked as if he was suddenly thinking of something else. Why do you ask? I inquired. Is this the 4th insight? He looked at me. Not quite. You have seen the energy flow between people, but I'm not sure you know how it feels when it happens to you. Then tell me how it feels, I said, growing exasperated. You accuse me of not talking. Getting information out of you is like pulling teeth. I've been trying for days to find out more about your past experiences with the manuscript, and all you do is put me off. He laughed then, and then smiled. We had a deal, remember? I had a reason for being secretive. One of the insights concerns how to interpret the events of one's past life. It is a process of becoming clear about who you are, what you are here on this planet to do. I want to wait until we reach this insight before we discuss my background, okay? I smiled at his adventurous tone. Yeah, I guess. For the remainder of the morning, we rode in silence. The day was sunny and the sky was blue. Occasionally, as we proceeded higher into the mountains, thick clouds would float across our path, covering the windshield with moisture. Around noon, we pulled over at an overlook that afforded a spectacular view of the mountains and the valleys to the east. Are you hungry? Will asked. I nodded, and he pulled 2 carefully wrapped sandwiches from a bag on the back seat. After he handed me one of them, he said, what do you think about all this beautiful view? I said, it's beautiful. He smiled slightly and stared at me, giving me the impression that he was observing my energy. What are you doing? I asked. Just looking, he said. Mountain peaks are special places that can build energy in whomever sits on them. You look as though you have an infinity for mountain overlooks. I told Will of my grandfather's valley and of the ridge overlooking the lake, and how it had made me feel alert and energized when I was younger. Perhaps growing up there, he said, prepared you for something here, now. Ooh. Well, hopefully you got some kind of insight into that. I pulled out two nuggets out of that this morning. One was the energy that people have. And whatever that is. I guess so. That's one thing. And two, the other deal was this thing about past lives. Do you think Barack Obama is the reincarnation of all the other fucked up presidents we've had? Yeah, something like that. Look at that. I was doing such a good job of a morning video without swearing, and then I think of the president, and out comes the profanity. Okay. And then one more thing about the Celestine Prophecy. Am I being now prophetic about some future event? The future, what does the future hold? The future holds tomorrow. Anyway, that was the Celestine Prophecy, and I'm thinking that for now, just for now, that this thing about energy, and I'm not talking a HARP where we're going to do earthquakes and change the weather and da-da-da-da-da, not that I even believe in that crap. Because, you know, if HARP was real and they were really causing earthquakes around the world and all that, they would have collapsed Iran a long time ago. Anyway, have a good day. Peace.